Hey guys, welcome to Project Build. Today we're going to look at a bit of an issue with the HVAC module in this B6 A4. So basically what the issue is when you turn the car on, you'll notice my temperature's in degrees Celsius because I'm here in Canada. But if you're in the US, this is going to be in Fahrenheit. I could switch it. But basically the issue is, so normally with the heater control, when you bring the temperature quite a bit down, when you bring the temperature way down, it won't go as low as 5 degrees Celsius. It'll go down to, I'm not sure what the set point is, but it's like 15 degrees Celsius, let's say, and then it'll go to low, and it'll show a little LO. And then when you go to the high end of the scale, it'll go to like 26 degrees or 27 degrees Celsius, and then it'll go to high. And in my case, it's letting me go all the way up to 77.5 degrees Celsius, which is blazing hot. It's not something that you could ever like want in a car. And the issue is it doesn't go up to high, and it won't control automatically the temperature of the climate inside the car. So obviously when the car's running and the heat is on, I can get, if I turn it way up to 60 degrees Celsius or whatever, I get quite a bit of heat. If I turn it down to 5 degrees Celsius, it just blows cold air. So I'm still able to control the temperature a little bit, but it's not working the way it should. Now, the telltale for this, I'm just going to turn that off, but the telltale is when I go into VCDS here and I pick my module and I go to HVAC, check my fault codes. So I've got a few of them here, but you'll see the main issue here is the one that applies to what the problem is here is the fan for interior temp sensor. So what the issue is, the temperature sensor for the cabin temperature, and I don't know this for sure, but I think this is what it is. I think it's within this module behind this little grate here, and I think it's got a little circulation fan. So it's got a tiny little fan in there that's pulling air in or whatever, so that it can read the temperature of the air in the cabin here. Now, I think what the issue is that when that quits working, it goes into this mode where you have these weird sort of temperature controls here. So what we're gonna do today, I'm just gonna swap this guy out. I've got a spare HVAC control unit up here. I'm gonna swap that guy in, and hopefully that'll take care of the issue. First, what I'm gonna start by doing is just clearing those codes. Then I'm gonna turn the ignition off. I've already got my stereo out of the car, as you can see. I've had to remove my knee bolster on this side so that I could get my hand in behind the stereo, fiddle with the keys a little bit, slide that stereo out. And once the stereo is out, this HVAC control is super easy to remove. You just push on it from the back and it pops right out. It's just spring loaded in. You can see the springs right here on either side. We're gonna pull this guy out and undo all of our electrical connections in the back. And then we're gonna set that module aside, grab this other one, and plug all our electrical connections back in. So we've got this guy all hooked back up. And then we're gonna check it. And now, you see my temperature range here. So I'm gonna go down 17 and then low, right? But you can see when I get to the high end, yeah, 28 degrees, and then it goes to high. So now this seems to be working properly. That's the temperature control that I would expect from this. And that allows me to just set the temperature, and it'll keep that temperature in the cabin for each occupant dual zone, right? So now if we go back to VCDS and we go back into our HVAC module and we check for fault codes. So the fault code that we had, in fact, quite a bit of those fault codes that we had are now gone. And the one that I have, because I've dropped this module in, now I have a control module incorrect chassis VIN number. So I'm just going to get out of that, and I'm going to go to adaptation, go to the learned values, vehicle data. Then I think the number I have to put in here, here it is, 26467. So I'm gonna put in 26467. I'm going to test that, and I'm going to save it, say yes, and then go back, check my fault codes. And now the only fault code I have left is the high pressure sensor which is for my AC, and because this car's got the AC deleted, that fault code's always going to be there. But now I have my unit working properly, so that's all you need to do to fix that fault code, or to fix that weird temperature control, is get yourself a module that has the internal fan that's working properly, or you know, it could be another issue with that temperature monitor in there. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick episode with this little tip on how to keep your car working like it's brand new. Thanks, guys.